right? Again, I will let Victoria know this as the last thing I want to happen is as the last thing I want to be is a dirty businessman as I am all for clean business. So I'm gonna keep saying this. When I meet Victoria Justice in Vancouver, when I meet her in Vancouver and we settle in Los Angeles, and then we go to Vancouver. When I'm here in Los Angeles and we go to Vancouver, beautiful Vancouver, I show you a video of how beautiful Vancouver is. She'll love Vancouver. I'm going to tell Victoria Justice, never touch the business account. Everything to do with a personal account, we pay with our own personal account. So if you want to put gas in your car, buy a pack of smokes, buy some food, get some takeout, buy some clothes. Don't spend any money on the business account. Spend money through your personal account. Because we have billions in our account, there's no need for us to spend money through our business account. We spend money through our what? Personal account. That way we keep the business clean and not dirty. As I am not a fan of dirty business, I'm all for clean business. I'm also going to have a rule, no drugs allowed on set. You're not allowed to bring coke on set. If I find anyone with coke on set, they're fired immediately. That's how strict I'm going to be. No coke allowed on set, no weed allowed on set. You're allowed to have alcohol because of the three beers. The three beers you're allowed to have. You have to get a license for that. The three beers I can allow that, and smoking because I smoke too. But like no drugs allowed on set, no coke, none of that stuff. Right? If you want to keep an actor awake, give him an energy drink. Don't give him some coke. Yeah, man. I'm all for clean business. I'm all for dirty business, man. I want to keep it. If an actor's tired, give him a coffee or give him an energy drink. Don't give him some coke, man. Keep your business clean. Don't keep it dirty. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Right? So leasing cars, building the $100 million rooftop condo, buying the yacht, buying clothes, going on vacation, that is all funded through our personal account. Buying the jet, leasing and renovating the office space, hiring the engineers to create the crew equipment and the payment system and all. So that is all funded through the business account. Again, let me show you some pictures of how rich me and wife are going to be. Right? So I have time here. I have plenty of time here. I'm going to show you, again, pictures of how rich me and wife are going to be, man. Right? Me and my wife are going to own a luxury yacht. Say $10 million yacht. You're looking at a top-notch yacht, man. Yeah, me and wife. I don't want the yacht to be too big. I want it to be like top-notch, but not like crazy big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Me and my wife are going to own a yacht like this. See that? That's the kind of yacht me and my wife are going to be owning. Like a $10 million yacht. And that's where me and the actors are going to be. Because there's going to be a good like 15 actors that are going to be flown to Vancouver. They're going to be doing the table reads in a yacht like this, man. In the ocean in Vancouver. I showed you that video of Vancouver. Imagine driving in the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, doing table reads in a nice yacht like that, man. You and wife are going to own a nice yacht like that. A nice, beautiful yacht. I'm going to tell Victoria we're not buying like a mega. I don't want to buy like a mega $100 million yacht. No, if you do that, you're just wasting money. Let's buy a nice like $7-10 million yacht. So a big yacht, but not like crazy expensive. Like a $10 million yacht, like this picture I showed you here. Right? Let me show you a yacht interior. You and wife are gonna have a top-notch yacht like interior, man. A beautiful yacht interior, see? Yeah. See? Imagine a yacht interior like that. See? That's where the 15 actors do the table reads and we drive. We go for a ride. We drive. So what I'll do is I'll have my 16 make calls for beer. We can have the actors have like 3 beers each. Like 3 beers. While we do the table reads, the actors can have like 2-3 beers. We buy like a 24 pack and everyone splits it and we have like three beers each or whatever it is. You're looking at a top-notch yacht like that. That's where, imagine an interior like that, and that's where me and my wife and the actors do the table reads, and we hire someone to drive in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? And then once a month, we party up in the yacht, and then for the once-a-month parties. You're looking at something top-notch. Hollywood doesn't do this, man. Hollywood, they do table reads in some room. They don't do it in the yacht, man. Whereas me, I'm going to do all my, in the summertime and fall, I'm going to do all my table reads in the yacht. In the wintertime, I'll do all my table reads in the luxury boardroom in my office. And then when we do the once a month parties in the winter, I'll book a lounge. Whereas in the summertime and fall, I'll do the once a month parties in the yacht. That's where we're going to be doing what? Our fucking table reads, man. Right? What else? Luxury jet. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice fucking luxury jet, man. Like a $37 million jet. Again, I've shown you guys many designs, man. Yeah, imagine an interior like this. That's where me and my wife fly. That's where the actors are flown in. The table reads. The actors are gonna be flown in on my luxury jet for the table reads. For the signings and for the takeouts. You're looking at top notch. See how beautiful that jet is? Imagine the actors being flown in the jet. And then once the actors arrive to Vancouver, a limo driver awaits them. The pilot will let the limo driver know when the actors have arrived. And then once they arrive, the limo driver takes the actors go in the limo, and the limo driver takes them to my office, to my nice luxury office, man. You're looking at top notch jet like that, man. Luxury condo. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice luxury fucking condo, man. Again, there's many designs I can out there. You know what I'm saying? There's many beautiful designs out there. You and my wife are gonna own like an $86 million condo because of the fee, obviously the fees and all stuff. With the fees, you're looking at like an $86 million condo. Yeah, imagine a condo with interior like this. That's the kind of condo me and my wife are gonna own, man. A nice like luxury condo, man. And that's why these actors are like, oh my god, Ivan Vijay is so rich. Because when they see the condo, it's like, holy shit, man. Like, it's fucking, like, it's Ivan Vijay own a $100 million condo. They have a nice jet. You know what I'm saying? They have a nice luxury office. Yeah, they have a nice luxury yacht. Imagine a condo with interior like this. Yeah, it looks something top notch. Something fucking top notch, man. A nice, like, beautiful, like, interior. Again, me and my wife are gonna have to hire architects, and we're gonna have to discuss what design we want. I'm gonna tell Victoria Justice I want the luxury look. I don't want the. I don't want the. I don't want the traditional look. I want a luxury like this. Imagine a condo with interior like that. I'm gonna show you more pictures. You see that? You see how beautiful that is? Me and my wife are gonna own a condo like that, like a $100 million rooftop condo on top of the roof. So we have our garage. So I just have to adjust my phone here. Okay. Sorry, I have to adjust my phone. So we have the garage. You can see the blue on my background, whatever. It's covered pretty well. So you have the garage. So we have the garage, and then we have the garage, and then we have the garage, and then we have we have the garage, and then that opens, and we have the luxury indoor interior of the garage, and then we have an elevator that goes up to the rooftop condo, like it's going up to your rooftop condo, and then we open the door. When the garage door opens, you see the nice living room, like I just showed you, like a living room like this. We have a nice, like, small kitchen. We have a luxury bathroom. We have a room that goes into our pool room and our jacuzzi room. We have outside. We have a room that goes out to the terrace. We have a theater system. Upstairs, we have a bathroom, another bathroom. We have our one bedroom where we and wife sleep. You know what I'm saying? And after that, we have our nice small gym. That's what I want my condo to be. So it's top. It's not like super big, but it's like top notch, like luxury quality. It's like this, man. Condo looking like this, man. I'll show you one more picture of how top notch of a condo me and my wife are gonna own, man. You're looking at a luxury condo. A fucking luxury condo, man. Yeah. Here's another picture. You're looking at an interior like this, man, for the condo. Like a top notch condo interior. See that? You're looking at top notch. So you have the garage door and the garage interior. Then the elevator takes us up to the rooftop condo. And the first thing you see is like a living room like this with a theater system. I'll have my 200-inch TV, my top notch theater system, my big terrace outside, my indoor pool, my jacuzzi room. Upstairs, I have my one bedroom, a gym, and like a washroom upstairs, a bathroom upstairs, and that's it. So it's not super big, but it's like top notch quality. It's like an 86 million was put into it. That's how top notch will be, right? Let's try cars. I'm going to be owning a Ferrari. Imagine me owning a Ferrari like this. I'm not going to get a convertible one, but I'm going to own a nice. I'm going to get a black one. I like black. I'm going to be owning a Ferrari like this, man. A nice Ferrari. Non convertible one, but I'm going to own a Ferrari like this, like a black one. I like the color black. I'm going to own a nice Ferrari like that. Imagine me owning leasing a car like that, man. For like I'll lease it for a good 4 years, and after that, I'll lease another one. I might get another car after that. I might get another model, or I'll get a different car. I might get a Lambo after that, maybe after the Ferrari. I'm more of a fan of a Ferrari over a Lambo, right? Ferraris are nicer than Lambos, right? Victoria Justice will most likely get what, a convertible, what, BMW or Benz. So get probably a convertible BMW. Victoria Justice is gonna own a nice fucking convertible BMW for herself. Because women are not into Ferraris and Porsches. They're not into those cars. Those are sport cars. But they're into BMWs like crazy, you know what I'm saying? They're into BMWs and Benzes. Victoria Justice is gonna own a nice like convertible BMW, man, for herself. Like a nice car like that. Let me just show you more pictures. There's a lot of pictures out here, but yeah, she's gonna be owning a nice like car like this, man. See that? A nice convertible like BMW. That's the kind of car Victoria Justice will own. Hence, you're fucking welcome to our fucking sage. I swear to God, man, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't live this fucking life, man. I fucking saved your ass, man. Like, you know what I mean? She cries tears every night. You know what I mean? Which puts stress on me that I have to die and all that stuff. And like, once I get this for you over with, she's gonna help me so much after what I did for her, man. Because I saved her ass, we're living in Vancouver, and because of me, you get to live the life as queen. You get to bleach any car you want. She can get the best BMW out there. She can get a $70,000 convertible BMW easily, no problem. Because there's certain models of BMWs, but Victoria Justice can get the most expensive BMW out there. She can get a $90,000 BMW convertible BMW. She can get an $80,000 Benz for herself. Victoria Justice will buy a Mercedes Benz most likely. Yeah, she'll most likely buy like a Benz like this for the winter. Victoria Justice will most likely buy like a Benz like this for the winter or something like that. I personally like Benz and BMWs too, but I'm more into top notch cars like Ferraris and Porsches and that stuff. But Victoria Justice will most likely get a nice car like this for the winter. So she'll have her nice BMW and she'll probably have her winter van Benz. Right, and I'm gonna have my winter Jeep. I'm gonna buy a Jeep for myself. At least lease a Jeep. I'm not a fan of buying cars. Lease your cars, man. Don't fucking buy your cars. Otherwise, you're gonna waste money. Because there's nothing worse than buying a car, and then after you buy the car, after like 5 years, new models come out, and I want to get this car now, and your old car is just sitting there now. You don't want to use it anymore. Hence, why you lease your cars. That way, once your lease agreement's over, you can return the car and you can get a new car. It's much better. Lease your fucking cars, man. I'm throwing this out there. Lease your cars. Hence, you're fucking welcome, Victoria. I fucking saved your ass. You can get to drive a nice fucking car. You're fucking welcome. What else? A luxury garage. Right? Me and my wife are going to own a nice luxury garage to ourselves. A nice fucking garage, man. Yeah. Imagine something like that. Imagine a garage like that. See that? You and my wife are going to own a luxury garage like that, man. I don't know what design VJ likes. We're going to have to talk it over. I like that marble flooring design. That's nice for the garage. Like, imagine a beautiful garage like that, man. See that? Me and my wife are going to own a nice, beautiful garage like that. Fucking beautiful garage. Hence why my series will be so missed, because once I'm king and I'm billionaire and I'm living the life, I own all my nice clothes and like my yacht, and my nice cars, and my beautiful condo. And I'm now funding my own movie project. I'm gonna feel so on top of the world, to the point where I'm gonna totally forget about my old life, man. I'm gonna forget about my sabotage channel, man. And that's why my series will be so missed. You're gonna see all the stuff I'm showing you now. You're gonna see it all in the doc. You're gonna see my wealth. You're gonna see Ivan and VJ's wealth. Yeah, that's how rich me and VJ are gonna be. You're gonna see our fucking wealth, right? Luxury indoor pool. Me and my wife are gonna own a luxury indoor pool to ourselves. Yeah, imagine a pool like that. I don't like that design actually. Give me a second. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, imagine a pool like that. Me and my wife own our indoor pool like that, and then we have. There's a good chance I might have the jacuzzi in the same room as a pool. So we have our pool and we have a jacuzzi on the side. Me and my wife go in our jacuzzi. We go swimming. We're gonna have a nice like. I don't want the pool to be too deep. I'll have the pool be like 11 feet deep, 11, 12 feet deep pool, and we have a nice indoor pool to ourselves where we go swimming, all that stuff. We're gonna have a blast, man. Me and my wife are gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a fucking blast. Right. Last but not least, luxury office. And I'll be done with the pictures here. Executive office, right? Me and my wife are gonna own an executive office to ourselves. A nice fucking executive office. Yeah. Imagine an office like that. Me and my wife own a nice office like this. You see that? Like you're looking at a lot. I'm putting 5 million towards renovating the office, so you're looking at a luxury office like that. So me and my wife, we share the same office. We have our luxury equipment and all stuff, and the other five, because I'm hiring 17 now. They get the they get the they get their own office. So the two script developers chosen will be sharing the same office. Again, you have guys like John Favreau and Dave Filoni. If those two guys are available, there's a good chance I might have those two people as sidekicks and have them working for my company. Because Dave Filoni and John Favreau are currently the boss of Mandalorian. If they're available for the script position, there's a good chance I'm gonna 70% chance I'm gonna hire those two guys, man. And they're gonna be my two script developers. You know what I'm saying? Because they're fucking talented. The Mandalorian's an amazing show. Mandalorian, I'm not kidding around, is one of the best shows ever made, man. It's an amazing fucking show. The show is better than the movies. It's better. I wouldn't say it's better than the originals, but it's better than the prequels and the sequels. It's better than all those movies, man. It's an amazing show, Mandalorian. Here's another picture. Even if we're gonna own a nice executive office like that, see that? Like imagine an office like that. That's an office me and Mark are gonna be owning. A nice executive office. A nice executive office like that. That's the kind of office me and Mark are gonna be owning. Yeah, man. That's why me and my wife are gonna be living the life, and you guys are all gonna be left behind. Because I'm not making rules for I'm peacing out after this. Right? Nice clothes, and I'll stop with the pictures here, man. Me and my wife are gonna own nice fucking clothes, man. Yeah. I can't find nice clothes here. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna see me wearing like a nice shirt like this. See that? A nice pair of pants, nice shirt like that. You're gonna see me wearing a nice pair of clothes like that, man. I'm gonna stop with the pictures after this. I've been babbling on for like 10 minutes. Yeah, this actually will go into part 3. I like it. It's good because I get to drag it out longer. I get to have a longer video, right? You're just gonna have like an hour. It's gonna be an hour and like 20-minute video. Women clothing. Let's see what kind of nice styles VJ will have. VJ will have a nice style like this. See this style. VJ will be wearing something like this, man. She'll be wearing a nice, beautiful dress like that. She can get any clothes she wants. She has freedom to get any clothes she wants. Yeah, she's gonna wear a nice, beautiful dress like that, man. And I'm gonna wear my nice, like, beach shirt. You know what I'm saying? She Victoria. When I go out, Victoria has to wear a nice thing, and I wear my nice clothing. Look at something top notch, man. Now enough of the pictures here. I'm gonna go back to the topic. Because I've been battling out for a long time. Again, me and my wife are gonna be living in beautiful Vancouver. I showed you that video of how beautiful Vancouver is. It's fucking beautiful, man. Right? Now, how not to be cheap. I'm going to keep on saying this. If you are a multi-billionaire and have the keys like me and have guaranteed success for all your movies, it is not good to be greedy and cheap. It is good to be greedy and generous, but do not be greedy and stupid, as you don't want people to take advantage of you. I'm going to keep saying this. So because me and one of our multi-billionaires, it's not good to be greedy and cheap, right? It's good to be greedy and generous, but it's not good to be greedy and stupid, as you don't want people to take advantage of you. For example, the top Hollywood actors. If a top Hollywood actor were to ask for $40 million, I would never pay him $40 million. That's crazy. As the maximum I'm ever going to pay you is $30 million, as that is a nice fucking deal. As that is a nice fucking deal. As most of them don't even make that in Hollywood. There's exceptions where some of them might make like a shitload of money off the royalties and all that stuff. But in most cases, they get like 15 million or something like that for a movie. 12 million, 50 million for a movie. So if you're paying them like 22 million and like an $8 million bonus, that's a nice fucking paycheck. As I'm not gonna pay you $4 million. As at the moment you pay them that, they're not ripping you off and they're not affecting your budget like crazy. You gotta be smart. Pay them a lot of money, but don't be stupid and overpay them whereby they're affecting your budget like crazy. Because from all my movies, I'm gonna have a cap. Even though I'm putting a lot of money towards my movies, I'm gonna have a cap limit of how much I can pay people. Because you have to be smart. Don't be stupid and pay all these people like 30 million, 20 million. No. If I were to pay my 16 like 20 million, $30 million, they'd be costing me hundred plus million, hundreds of millions they'd be costing me like 100 million every year, and now you're being stupid with your money. No. Pay them a good salary, but don't overpay them. You get paid for what you're worth in this world. There's a saying: you get paid for what you're worth in this world. Right? Right? For example, considering you and your wife will be multi-billionaires and are living the celeb life, if you were to hire your 7 team and pay them a shitty salary like 200K, so I would pay my secretaries 200K and pay my 5 team 400K, they will feel degraded. They would have a hard time finding a place in Vancouver because Vancouver is a fucking expensive city to live in. Just like New York is an expensive city to live in America and Los Angeles is expensive to live in Los Angeles, Vancouver is a fucking expensive city to live in. Hence, if I were to pay them that money, like 400K, 200K, they would have a hard time finding a place and they would be living in a shitty house. They've been living in the house I'm living in now, like a house like this. A house like a $400,000 house is like a house like what I'm living in now. They would live in a shitty house. They would buy cheap cars. They would be able to afford to buy a Benz, but they'll afford to buy like a used Benz, like a used Benz, a used Porsche. They would buy shitty Honda or something like that. No, you want them to live a celeb life. You need to pay them a lot of money. Pay them a $2 million and $1 million yearly salary. That way they work hard for you, right? So if you were to hire your 7 team and pay them, because I'm hiring 7 team, if you were to hire your 7 team and pay them a shitty salary like 200K or 400K, they would feel degraded. They would have a hard time finding a place in Vancouver. Because Vancouver is fucking expensive, they will not be able to lease a brand new Porsche or Benz or BMW, right? Hence, they will slack the fuck off, man, and you will get delays in the project, I'm telling you, man. So if I pay them 200K and 400K, they're going to slack off, and you're going to get delays in the project, and they're going to have a hard time finding a nice house. They're going to have a hard time finding a nice house. A nice, like, they won't be able to afford to buy like $1 million house. They won't be able to afford it. $400,000, you can afford to buy like a $700,000 house, but you will not be able to buy. That's a shitty house in Vancouver. They will not be able to afford to buy a nice like $1 million, $2 million house yearly, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million house. The secretaries will be able to afford to buy like a $2 million, $2.5 million house, whereas the 5 team will be able to buy like a nice like $4 or $5 million house. You want them to be able to buy a nice house like that, and lease like a Porsche, and a BMW, and a Benz. You need to pay them a lot of money. That way they can what? Buy nice cars, lease nice cars, and buy a nice house. I'm gonna tell them to lease their cars. They're gonna listen to me. I'm like, hey guys, I know, like, it's none of my business, but I recommend if you guys want to get a Benz or a BMW or something like that, lease it. That way you don't waste money, and that way in a couple of years from now, when a new model comes out, you can get a better car. Because if you buy these cars in a couple of years from now, in 5 years, you're going to want to buy a new car, and you're not going to use your old cars anymore. Hence, your old cars are just sitting there. Yeah, hence why I'm not a fan of buying cars. I'm going to tell them that. Well, I'm going to throw them a tip out there. You know what I'm saying? Right? Hence, you pay them a rich 1 million yearly salary and a rich 2 million yearly salary, with the exception of John Favreau. John Favreau will be willing to pay 2.5 million. So you pay them a nice rich 1 million and a rich $2 million yearly salary, with the exception of someone like John Favreau, willing to pay him 2.5 million, a 2.5 million yearly salary. So he's making 10 million for the 4 years of Zanus. Hence, he'll be making six point like 40 million in his bank. A $6 million check in his bank after the 4 years. It's a fat paycheck in the bank. That's a nice paycheck, man. That's how much money he'll be making if he worked for my company. Whereas Dave Filoni and all the other four, if they were hired, if he were hired with him, he'd be making like 8 million for the 4 years. So that's like a $2 million yearly salary. Or Ryan Johnson, perhaps. But for Dave Filoni and John Favreau are sidekicks. They're working on in the same show, so they have familiarity with each other, right? Right. Right. So someone like John Favreau were available, and I hired him. He would be making a rich 2.5 million yearly salary, which is like 1.55 million in your bank. 1.57 million in your bank every year after taxes, which is a fat check in the bank. It's a nice paycheck, man. Right? Um, right? Whereas if someone like Dave Filoni were hired alongside him, he would make a standard 2 million yearly salary, which is a fucking nice salary. Hence, both John Farrell and Dave Filoni will be able to buy a nice house in Vancouver or condo, whatever it is. If they have a family, there's a good chance they'll buy a house, a nice like $5 million house, whatever it is. Whereas if they just have a spouse or a wife and no kids, there's a good chance they'll probably buy a condo, a nice condo or something like that. So Dave Filoni, I don't know if he has kids or a family, but if he has a wife, he can buy a nice with that salary. He can buy a nice like $4 million condo in Vancouver. Buy a nice condo. He can lease a nice Porsche for himself. He's living a great life, a nice Benz. He's living a great life. Yeah, he's saved. Whoever's chosen the script developer is saved. He gets to experience the fame and success of Ivan until he dies, until he's old. He's saved forever until he dies. He's saved for life. Yeah, lucky's chosen script developers, man. Right, right. But going back to my point, if I were to pay them 400K and 200K, that would be a fuck you slap in the face to the seven team, as you and your wife will be making billions off the movie, and there's nothing worse than you and your wife benefiting, but your seven team does not. No, pay them a rich yearly salary. That way they can live the celeb, beautiful life in Vancouver. I show you how beautiful Vancouver is. You pay them that salary. Everyone who work, all this, your seven team will all be living the celeb life in beautiful Vancouver. They can all buy a nice place. They can all lease nice cars. They can all go on vacation after the movie's finished. They can all go on a nice vacation. They can buy nice suits and clothes for themselves. They can feed their families well. They can all go to nice restaurants with their family. Yeah, they're living a nice celeb life. They can go on nice events. They can go to events because they have money. They won't have problem. They won't have to worry about running. They won't have to worry about not being able to afford this and that. I'm saying because they all have money, man. Right. But it's not just the seven team. The crewmen also need to get paid well, as there's nothing worse than you and your wife who have the keys. You're multi-billionaires, and you'll be making billions off your movies, and the crewmen get a shitty 30 or 40K for the term of the movie. That is a slap in the face, and the crewmen will slack the fuck off, hence you won't get as good as a movie. So I know what I'm doing. I know if I pay the crewmen 30K, 40K for the term of the whole movie, and like 50K or something like that, and if I were cheap and not give them a buffet, the crewmen will work hard for me, but they're going to slack off more. Hence, I'm going to get shittier quality for the special effects. I'm going to get shittier quality for the physical effects. I'm going to get shittier quality for the set building. They're going to slack off more. And hence why you pay them a lot of money. That way they don't slack the fuck off and they work hard for you. And that way you get a better movie. If you want to get the best movie ever, you need to pay everyone a lot of money. That way everyone works hard and you get the best movie possible. For Zanus, you can't make it for $350 million. If you want to make a good movie, you need to be able to pay everyone good money. That way you get better acting from your actors, unheard of acting from them. Like the best acting you've ever seen in your life. You're looking at unheard of acting from them because I'm paying them so much money. As Hollywood doesn't pay them that. Right? The actors who I'm hiring, the money that I'm paying them, Hollywood doesn't pay them that. No. right? If you want to get unheard of acting from the actors, you need to pay them an unheard of amount of money, and you need to what? And you need to and you need to and you need to pay the crew a lot of money. That way, you get unheard of quality for your movie. At the same time, you need to put a lot of money into special effects, your world building, your action sequences, your extras. You're looking at 60,000 extras for Zanus. The Horror of the Wolves, Eratat, Ephesus, Morale, for Fools, The Devil Wolves. You want to get the best movie possible, you need to put a lot of money into that way you get the best movie possible. And the only way you're going to get the best movie possible is if you pay your actors and crewmen a lot of money. That way you get better quality for your movie, for your special effects, for your action scenes, for your acting. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. Show my camera up here.